Hi guys, and a big welcome back here at Axum. Before we dive in, today's video is all about the Nintendo Switch 2 and the chaos that came with it. From confusing pre-orders and regional stock mysteries to raising game prices and hardware quirks, we're unpacking the full dilemma. Whether you're team day one hype or team I'm not paying 90 euros for Mario, this one's for you. Welcome to Axum, guys. Hope you're all doing great today. We're back, we're rebooted, and we're jumping straight into one of the hottest and honestly most divisive topics in the gaming world right now. The launch of the Nintendo Switch 2. It's only been a couple of days since release, but already the internet is split into two very passionate factions. Those who dove headfirst into the Switch 2 hype and picked one up on day one, and those who are straight up boycotting it to send a message to Nintendo about their recent pricing decisions. So in this video, we're breaking down what's really going on, the chaotic pre-order mess, the eyebrow-raising game prices, the hardware itself, and how it all stacks up, or doesn't, to expectations. Buckle up, because this is more than just a console launch. It's a full-on Nintendo dilemma. Let's rewind to April. Nintendo announces the Switch 2 pre-orders, and the world collectively loses its mind. Retailers like Amazon, Best Buy, and GameStop barely survived the wave of clicks. Within minutes, everything was sold out, kinda. Social media was flooded with memes, tears, and people flexing their order confirmations like they just won the lottery, but then launch day hits, and suddenly the narrative changes. In some cities, people are waltzing into Walmart and grabbing a Switch 2 like it's just another Tuesday. No chaos, no fighting, just shelves with actual stock. Meanwhile, others who did pre-order were met with delayed shipment emails or straight-up cancellations. So which is it? Sold out or overstocked? Depends where you live, apparently. It's like Nintendo's launch strategy was based on RNG. You either got lucky or you didn't. One German retailer reportedly had dozens of units sitting untouched 2 days after launch, while in Tokyo, scalpers were already flipping them for 30% markups. It's a launch as confusing as Joy-Con drift logic. Alright, now let's talk about the thing that has everyone doing a double take, the prices. Super Mario Kart World, one of the big launch titles, is going for a jaw-dropping 90 euros in Europe. That's right, 90. And it gets worse in places like Australia, where physical editions are selling for over 100 Australian dollars. For context, that's more than a lot of PS5 or Xbox Series X games, and people are wondering, has Nintendo completely lost touch? Or are we just accepting this now because it's Nintendo, and nostalgia is a heck of a drug? Some fans are flat out refusing to buy the Switch 2 or its games just to make a point. Others are shrugging and saying, well, it's Mario, what are you gonna do? This price wall is starting to look like Nintendo's biggest enemy in the long run. Now onto the actual machine, the Nintendo Switch 2. On paper, the upgrades look decent. We've got a brighter and bigger LCD screen, better battery life, and way faster loading times, faster CPU, GPU, and RAM. Games do look and run better, and titles like Cyberpunk 2077 and Super Mario Kart World showcase that power. But here's the thing, it still doesn't feel like a next-gen leap. It feels more like a very polished, overdue version of the original Switch. And yes, the build quality is solid, better than the launch version of the original Switch, but still a lot of plastic for a device that'll cost you nearly $450 to $500, depending on the bundle. Also, some fans have noticed that the new Joy-Con sticks feel oddly familiar, because they're nearly identical to the original ones. Let's hope we're not heading for Joy-Con Drift 2.0. And while the display supports HDR, it barely shows it properly, with a brightness cap of just 450 to 500 nits. That's great if you're gaming in a cave, but less so if you're near a window. So is it worth it? That depends. If you skipped the original Switch, this might feel fresh and exciting, but if you're upgrading, it might just feel like deja vu with a better screen. And now we hit the heart of the dilemma. Nintendo fans are torn. On one side, you've got the early adopters, the diehards who bought it day one, love it, and are already grinding through launch titles. On the other, the cautious crowd, people who feel burned by Nintendo's recent pricing strategies and are choosing not to support this generation until things change. For them, $80 to $90 per game is too much, and $450 plus for a modest upgrade isn't worth it. And honestly, they've got a point, because we're seeing Nintendo walk further into premium pricing, but without fully delivering the premium leap to match. Let's not forget, Nintendo has priced little Timmy out of this generation of their handheld hybrid. Now all he can do is hope his dad picks up a night shift just to afford the new shiny thing. So where do you stand in the great Switch 2 divide? Did you get one at launch and love it? Are you holding off out of principle? Or are you somewhere in between, watching from the sidelines with popcorn? Let's get the conversation going. Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button if you're glad Axum is back in your feed, and subscribe for more deep dives, gaming news, and no BS commentary from the front lines of the industry. Until next time, keep gaming, stay sharp, and may your pre-orders never get canceled. Peace out.